Hi, Jolie.
Oh, congratulations, season two.
Thank you. You are young Hollywood to me. You
That's
are
us.
young and you are Hollywood. What's that about? I mean, you, the youth is a good thing right now because you guys have a lot of energy and you're positive and you're optimistic, hopefully. And that's how the girls are on our show too, I think.
You would know I was gonna say TikTok's a big thing for us. You're TikToking all the time on set
I
with the
am.
girls.
Well, they're great at it. That it's important to a lot of people are like the hell is social media. I'm old school.
Right.
You can't ignore this what's going on right now. And like I said before, they know their audience. They know how to reach their audience. They know what their audience wants, and so that's something to learn from. I've been around these social media kids for a little while now. Josh Peck and David
Yeah.
Dobrik. I produced a show for him, and they come over and want to do stuff. I was like, yeah, let's do it.
You're
Last night, Lori Loughlin, who lives near me, comes
yeah.
over, knocking on my door. I said, "What's up? Let's do a TikTok." I'm like, "What?" And we put out, you'll see it's on there for like a 15-second TikTok, which took us about 6 hours, I think, 6.5 hours, but
Oh, okay. I was not expecting 6.5 hours. I thought you were gonna say like an hour, maybe.
longer.
The teenage dirtbag one? Is that the
Yeah,
one?
we just did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
here we are, like Googling, like she says, Google, we got to find some old pictures of her. And I have a million pictures, but she said, Google John Stamos and Lori Loughlin young. I'm like,
young.
"Oh,
You're like saving your own pictures from Google. What a
yeah,
time.
well,
What a
that's a
time. Also didn't know that adults do the same thing as, us younger generation because we do the same thing. Like we'll just be like, hey, let's make a TikTok. But glad to know that that's what you
How
guys are.
old are you?
I'm 23, but I do the same
Are
thing.
you not an adult?
I I would say I'm an adult, maybe
Yeah, okay, you're getting there.
adulthood. Okay, so you have season one, now you have season two under your belt. How good would you say you are at basketball now compared to the first season?
If it's possible, I got worse
Okay.
because I don't know. Luckily, I don't have to play much. Every once in a while, they'll have to make a basket or something, practice and practice and practice. Oh, I was on Entourage years ago, and I was supposed to play. It was me, but I was like supposed to be a great ping pong player. I was being Johnny Drummer, and I practiced for like a month. It took lessons, and I just got worse and worse. And finally, I came to the set. And they said, "Oh, you're not going to play. We're going to CGI the ball. They don't,
Oh, good.
so that's what they should do on the show. No, it's important to be a good coach for me on this. I mean, if I don't seem realistic or believable, the show doesn't work. And I try to, just like when I did ER, I had like four doctors hanging around going, do the needle like this, do this. So I have some, people there saying, "Oh, let that hand through this way."
Yeah. And if you could coach any other thing in a show or real life, what would
Mhm.
you actually want to coach?
That's a good question. Uh, I, I'm trying to coach my son to be a good person. That's one thing. There's I found myself I was always the youngest on the set, and I was always looking up to I always would find my mentors, usually men, because my father passed away young, and so I don't know exactly what I want to coach, but I'm finding myself having to fill that position to the younger kids on the set these days. Wherever I go, you're all of a sudden like I'm the old guy, like paying it forward. But so it doesn't matter what I coach. It is a responsibility to be good and to project good values and good morals and being a good person and loving and kind and all that kind of stuff.
Across the board. And
Right.
then what is one inside joke that you have between you and the girls from set?
Well, they make fun of me because, and I've always done this since I was a kid. I always seem to have food in my pockets, like it's a cracker or a pretzel over here. They goof on me for that. I think they, like the new girl Sarah was so sweet, and we got to know each other. And
Yeah.
she said, she said, you're different than I thought you would be. I said, how? She said, you're a lot goofier. You're dorkier than I thought you were going to be cooler. Yeah.
Not for saying well, you made the good TikTok together. That
Which
one
one?
got like 1.2 million likes. And like
Which one was that? That it was Sarah? Like, was the opening one, or it was
the door, and
Oh,
she
yeah,
was
yeah,
thought you knew here.
yeah. And meanwhile, I'm telling you, like, she'll whip them out. Half of it's just lip syncing anyway, which is ridiculous. But she's good at, and I'll be like, oh, let's do it again. I try to remember the lines and doing bits.
Hard.
It's hard. Well, it's not hard. It's lip syncing, but it's important. I don't shun it at all. I think it's cool. I should do more TikToks. It just it takes time to do.
Yeah. Well, you're cool. So you got
Oh
it.
my God.
I love it. Well, thank you so much and congratulations on season two.
Thank you.
See you later.